in the two side on Thursdays, chilling out, maxing, relaxing, and smoking, joking with the boo. Oh yeah, I'm token. Okay, that's all I got.
Shut.
Folks, we are the Two-Sided Pod. We don't have pictures for this show, but we do have a brand new logo. And we have, it's at 161% because that's all we can give. That's all we should give. That's all we need to give. Hey, everybody.
Oh, man.
I feel like it's going to be a rough show. It's going to be a rough one.
It's going to be rough.
Yeah. Already it says John L. Peacock's bandwidth network is low. I'm like, yeah. Have you tried having a conversation with him?
Yeah.
Folks, thank you so much for tuning in. We are the Two-Sided Pod. We're here every Tuesday, Thursday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. That's 4 a.m. Greenwich Sandwich time if you're across the pond on Wednesdays, Fridays. We're also live here on Thursday nights on the YouTubes. Our handle is at Two-Sided Pod, all lowercase, all one word. So don't be afraid to jump on in, tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell your parole officer, whatever it may be. That's what confessionals are for.
Yeah. Hey, it turns out it's not the computer, it's the internet. The 5G isn't working, so I'm on the horrible bandwidth. So, and I think it broke. I think we had a.
Wow, you just froze, looking like a big dummy. Like, this is gonna be awesome, you guys. If you like what we're putting down, make sure you have the side-by-side view up so everyone can see you freeze. Which side are you on for me?
You're turning towards me when you do that. No, you're turning away. And so this is towards you?
I don't know. I'm back at the part on YouTube where you're fucking frozen. Oh, hold on. You're right. I should do that. Yeah. This is you. Okay. What? What? Perfect. No, you turn the other way. That's it. That's.
Oh, it's this way?
Yeah. Because if we both look that way, then it's like, what was that just went by? What? Fucking lemmings. Hey guys, you know how much fun technology is? Well, we're not good at it. That's why we are so bad at it. Anyway, John.
I think we just need to plow through this, brother.
I agree. Oh, hello, Jules. we have anyone who's watching, feel free to go ahead and throw us a chat in the live chat. I'll be trying to answer that. But I can't promise much, but I can promise that I will work any of your good jokes into my speech. And you won't know that I've stolen it unless you're on YouTube Live. So let's figure this out. Feed me lines, folks. I dare you. All right, John.
I'd rather you not, because it's mostly going to be complaining about how horrible the internet is for the live feed.
I don't know how you say that.
I need another shot.
This fucking. I feel like it's like I've woken up in a 1920s movie where it's all stop action. Tick 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 tick. Oh, it's going awry. Okay. What? Perfect. All right, John. We'll do a shot. Let's do a shot. Everybody, hey.
Shot.
Cheers, everybody. Bink, bink, bink.
Cheers, everybody. I'm trying to get as slow as my computer internet is. Well, howdy. I'm John L. Peacock out in Brooklyn, New York.
I'm my boy Pete, and I can't fucking believe that audio still works. Nothing else will, but the goddamn didgeridoo and kazoo seem to pull through like champs in Southern California.
You're listening to Two Sided, a live recorded podcast where each week I challenge Pete with a bit of the two sides of life, the serious and the fun.
John, this one's going to hurt me. No, John, the you and the me, the no and the yes, the yin and the yang, the ebb and the flow, the push and the pull, the Bert, the Ernie, the Abbott, the Costello, the Laurel, the Hardy, the Cagney, the Lacey, the Rizzoli, the Isles, the... what is that over there? John, what's that over there?
Whoa.
Holy shit. This is what we've trained for, John. Moments like these. We fucking put men on the moon, John. We put William Shatner into space, John. We don't have to wait weekly for TV shows, John. We don't listen to commercials anymore. We don't have voicemails. We can conquer this. I know we can do it. Focus, bud. Fucking focus.
You listen to commercials? Never mind. Moving on. Let's start with a general check-in, as we always do. My boy Pete, how are you feeling? And, have some weight to it. My boy Pete, how are you feeling?
Put some weight to it. Well, I'd be my ideal happiness level if I was 17 feet tall. How much weight I'm carrying right now on my shoulders. No. Put some weight to it. Okay. John, did you? When you ask a man how he's feeling after you've aggressively assailed him with all the things that all of the fine viewers at home are seeing me go through real time at this point. And anyone live on YouTube knows that that we're half an hour late. We're 40. How am I feeling, you ask? Well, I would have to say I'm feeling pretty fucking on edge right now, John. I don't know if that's weighty enough for you, but I don't want to start yelling now. You got to give yourself an entry level and then be able to ramp up. I learned that in acting. Don't come in fucking both barrels blazing when you make your first entrance. You got to give somewhere to go on stage, baby. Start small, get big, work the levels, chew the scenery, baby. Look at your stage, talk. Don't be afraid to do what you need to, but don't do it too soon. Huh? Yeah. Oh, I'm very aware, John. I feel like you're telling me what's happening in front of my very eyes. Like, hey, I don't know if you know this, but I'm an idiot. Uh-huh. I'm kind of drunk. Yeah, my shirt's open. Yeah. I have lilies that are dying in the background, but I'm putting my cat's life at risk because my partner said so. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Everything you're saying, I see. So why are you narrating the goddamn Titanic going down, John? We all see it. We can't hide it. It's like, oh, I don't know if you noticed, but the lead actor wet his pants during the show on stage. Yeah, that's all we could look at. Yeah, but anyway, it's because he had to pee. See, Johnny boy, oh Johnny boy, oh Johnny. I know.
Speaking of,
no, you're good. Speaking of relieving oneself of the duty that has been imposed upon them, go on.
Well, yeah, speaking of peeing one's pants, that's going to lead us directly into our first lightning round.
If peeing your pants was cool, I'd be Miles Davis. Oh no, so cool.
Lightning round. It's time to get there.
Oh no, it's lightning guy.
Oh, yeah. What's up, Johnny Peacock? What's up, my boy Pete? What's up, old man?
Oh, I'm good. I'm all right.
I'm pretty good myself, I think.
All right, well, I feel like one of us is lost and out here. Anyway, it could be me, it could be you, could be the other 7 people in the room that we could talk to right now. I don't know if we want to get in this deep this early, so I'm going to say good day and adieu and happy lightning round to you.
Lightning round guy, and thank you.
We are
running a little long.
Oh no, should I go too?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys, we'll see you. Oh no. Oh yeah. Look at that face. Oh no. So John, what is our what fate lies before us? Tell me more, my good friend. Let's make up time. We're right now. I know I'm going the antithesis of it, but we're right now. I'm sorry, folks. We've left from JFK 20 minutes late, but as we travel across to your final destination in Southern California, we're going to go ahead and try to pick up some time here along the way. We got the wind behind us. We got the world in front of us. There's a song in my heart, and my co-pilot and I have just done a bunch of acid. So let's have a good flight, folks. Let's pick up speed on the downhill.
Well, anyone knows that the first lightning round of the episode is always a standard Q&A. My boy Pete, are you ready for the questions?
I'm so ready now, John. I'm 20 minutes behind ready, and I'm going to catch up speed in this one. Ready? Go. 2, 3, 4, go.
How did you, my boy Pete, end up where you are?
A lot of left turns, a lot of right turns, a lot of bad mistakes, a lot of good times, a lot of old times. Some of the uppers, some of the downers, some of the laughers, some of the screamers. Poor choices, great choices, hostages, freeing hostages. 2 different occasions. Always eat your Wheaties. Stay in school. Do drugs. Don't let drugs do you. Also, avoid milk chocolate. Only go dark chocolate. I don't know if that's a thing, but that's kind of what I've done. I feel like it's worked out thus far.
You're going to make it a thing. It's going to be your brand.
100%. Dark chocolate, baby.
Yeah. Next question, my boy Pete. Why do some gravitate only towards their hometown? Why do they just stay around their hometown?
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, John. Let me tell you this one. Because it's easier to manage the pain and anxiety that you're used to. The known is more palatable than the unknown. 100%. But not only that, but you have a foothold there. You have resources to lean on. You have family, you have friends. Something goes wrong, or hey, I have someone to hang out with. I don't have to branch out. I don't have to try new things. But it's a fucking way station for the infinitely lost. Every hometown kid makes good, comes home. Nah, man, live a couple towns over. Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. Just a couple towns over.
Okay. Let's flip.
Because they realize the goddamn evil that hometowns inherently possess. Because every motherfucker in this place knows you're dirt. You can't. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, I'm going down to have dinner tonight, and fucking That's someone who knows something about me. That's someone I know something about. Like, oh, you're with someone new? Oh, I heard. Fuck all that. No, hometown shit. No, thank you. It's fun for a hot minute. It's fun to visit. I'm like, got a new fucking Prius, Arizona. Fuck your trucks. Look at this shit. Look at my Tesla.
But it gets old real quick.
Real quick, real fast, because you don't need to. No, thank you.
Hey, have you ever been, side question, have you ever been in a bar with
Yes.
at least 3, different people that you've slept with?
John, it's called a Friday night, bud. And yes. And if I go to a new one where there's only 2, the night is young, John. It'll be 3 before midnight.
Final question, my boy Pete. My boy Pete, how do you know where down is?
Never be afraid to drop a shoe or spit. If you're
Continue. Sounded like you were.
Oh no, I just stopped myself. It's like, wait, are we talking gravity? Or are we talking, I want to be down? Oh shit.
The question is, how do you know where down is?
John, it's an easy question to answer because you got to find up first. Got to get up to get down.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah. All right. Let's get into our first topic. I
Oh, thank God.
would like to do.
I thought you were really pushing to try to save time. No, here we go. This is you now. You reading. You get to. Oh shit, Uncle Leo, what up, man? Anyone out there, Uncle Leo comedy? Great follow on Insta. He's on Stereo Streets. He's on YouTube. Check him out. Cheers, brother. John, raise your glass. Uncle Leo, lower your expectations,
Bing,
my
bing,
friend.
bing.
Bing, bing, bing.
Cheers. Because we're going to talk about Gravity, Part 2.
Oh, shit, folks. I don't know if you were here last week, but we talked about gravity. You know, gravity, equal and opposite reactions, the infinite possibility, the unstoppable force, the immovable object. John, you don't think I listen, but I think you're right. I don't.
That was a lot more than I think I even remembered. Wow.
I know.
Very specific. And they were all correct. There was not one gag one in there.
I know, because I've been thinking about this for a long time. I'm having issues at work, and now I'm thinking about our show. John, I can't do this anymore. I need a break. Oh, wait, no, we just had a shot. I'm good.
Well, I know it will cheer you up. Let's pop those 3 packets and then so we don't get too far behind on that.
I feel like a virgin, touch for the very first time. Like a virgin. I gotta go back in the corner and continue to fry my tits.
Oh. I'm telling you what, I adore you, Delicious. You're amazing.
You know, I dated a guy once that reminded me of a cat. A street cat, actually.
Okay.
He would go out in the street for a few days and come back, eat, wash his ass, take a nap, and go back outside. Just like a street cat. I'm in the corner for Adlet.
That's no good.
See?
I don't know, man. I've never been like that, John. Granted, it's mainly because I'm lazy and I love TV. If they had TV, like you could go and hang out somewhere and watch all the shows I could watch at home with my lady friend, I ain't leaving. And there's plantains. Better believe I'm staying home. Hey, go ahead.
What's up, John and Pete? I hope you guys are just doing fan-fucking-tastic. I'm here at work, my first night back to the graveyard shift. And get this, there's like 20 dogs here. So it's going to be no time to walk them. Yeah?
Oh.
Then you better watch out, because I'll be coming back in here. I'll be commenting up a freaking storm. No, everybody, Thursday. Let's go!
Hell yeah, frequency. Good to see you, as always. Let's do it, man. There's been something pulling me back, and I feel like this is what is that? I might be better off watching the YouTube show, because this is fucking me up, the live one. Like, it'll fuck me up more this way, but at least I can be angry with the masses. Oh yeah. Hell yeah, Uncle Leo. I'm just saying, cheers. Oh no, I'm just saying, because there's people out there drinking with us and they're a little bit behind. I don't know if it's, but I'm saying it's good. Everyone, yeah. Sorry, go. You're good. Gnarly, bro. I'm with you so far. So what happens after you fucking start riding that light, bro? Oh, fucking wicked. We should fucking pop some brews later, bro. After I fucking dump this sick light ride. Oh, sorry. I was going to finish my thought about fucking gravity. Sorry. My bad, bro. Oh man, I didn't even realize I had pants on right now. Anyway, bro, I was going to say this. I'm glad you came upon me on my journeys with my flashlight, bro. What I have to say is, don't fucking think about it, bro. I know we're all experiencing it too, and you fucking narrate it and do play by play is pretty fucking weak sauce, bro. So what I need you to do is picture yourself on like a ray of light, bro. You know what I mean? And I was like, in my own mind, I was like, I'm gleaming the cube. You know what I mean? Like if the cube was light and the gnarl was me. Anyway, I got this flashlight. So as I was saying,
tubular. So he envisions this play out in his mind with the surfing on that light beam surfboard, traveling along at the same speed as the beam of light, just as passengers on a train traveled along at the same speed as the train, right? And he saw his avatar.
Oh, no, bro. I'm just fucking thinking of last time I was in a train, bro. Fucking crazy. Sorry. Tell me I'm back in the beam of light.
Right. And he's going that same speed, and he imagines his avatar of the mind movie flicking on the flashlight.
No, that's fucking. We saw that shit in fucking Hanna-Barbera cartoons.
Of the
If you're on a
flashlight
speeding train and you shoot a gun in
the-
front of you, it's going to come back and hit you in the face. It's like pissing into the wind. Don't man, don't mess around with Jim, like pissing in the wind or shooting up a bolt. I don't know, John. There's a song about it. Hanna-Barbera did it. It wasn't this Gravity guy, John. I'm 99% sure Hanna-Barbera was around before Gravity. That's a fact. Look it up.
Right.
No, wait. All right, when was this happening? So a surfer from Sweden, from Germany. Yeah, had a dream. Turn on your flashlight. Yep. Man, John, now we're talking Autobahn shit, speed limit of the universe. Why gotta get put rules on things, John? You're not making it cool that we can time travel and shit.
Gun forward, it is going to go. It is going to have the velocity of the train plus the bullet, and so it's not going to go back at you. It's going to keep on going.
I don't believe it, John. I don't believe that's a fact. I think it's a proven fact that Dick Dastardly once was, and I'm pretty sure it was him or Muttley. Anyway, buckshot in the face. I'm pretty sure buckshot in the face. Look it up. It's a fact.
Well, okay, since it's not a fact, and that happens, what does light go double the speed
of
light?
Go ahead.
Well,
Jesus Christ. Love it.
You're right.
Of course it was. Fucking let Albert Einstein give a solution to a problem. Of course it's going to make it complicated. We asked if you wanted ranch or Thousand Island on your salad. Well, there's many ways to think about this. God damn
it. Well, most up until
Of course he did. Now we got Einstein in this motherfucking mix. Of course, we'd always pull Einstein in here. You guys, I don't know how you feel about this show, but I feel like we're learning way too much and it's revolving around the same concept. Einstein. Look. Okay. That's pretty special. Pretty theoretical, if you ask my opinion. I'm no scientist, but I have surfed and imagined some weird shit. So I'm kind of halfway there, you know? Why is it got to be a constant motion, John? Why can't it be
speeding up?
Why can't it be speeding up? Why you label me, you negate me. Why can't I speed up a little bit and you still accept me into your theory? Isn't there room for me in your theory that I'm ever moving faster? You've seen Crank, right? Jonathan,
Yeah.
Jason Statham. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. I have to do a lot of drugs, adrenaline shots, fucking AED myself, have sex in a car, jump out of a plane, all that shit just to get a little better every day, John.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. It's like speed, but for a heart.
It's a great concept. We should look into that.
Okay, the second postulate is the speed of light in a vacuum is the same for all observers, regardless of the motion of light source or observer.
I think Walt Disney proved that when he had the in the Haunted Mansions when the statues' faces follow you around.
Right. It's very similar to that.
It is that. Like Disney was like, you know what? Fuck you, Einstein. I got these statues.
Well, what that means is if he's on that beam of light with the flashlight that creates a new beam of light, starting from the speed of the beam as a beam of light, as it travels beyond the beam of light. They're both the same speed, but one is going further than the other.
That seems pretty factual. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
right.
That's how flashlights work. Beam of light, flashing forward. Yeah. Yeah. You're right. 100%. Right.
All right. Okay, folks, you guys want to hang out in space time?
That's so dumb. I feel like it was like a teenage kid who came up like, okay, space time. I know that it's because we're talking about the space-time continuum but it's not. Hey, what time is it? It's game time. No, what time is it? It's space time. Horrible. Their marketing department of this fucking scientific think tank could have been a little bit fucking more clever, John. That's all I'm saying. I have issues with the naming convention and the naming convention specifically in this instance. I'll come up with more fucking issues, but fuck the naming convention, John. You're going to call it Dragon Style. You're going to call it, yeah. But you know that people could claim that's like, oh, you're taking someone's fucking identity. Like, all right, fair enough. How about it's unicorn sounds, right? Maybe you don't say like, you know what? People don't know about space and they don't know about time. So if we put them together, they'll know that we're talking about both of them. Motherfucker. It's just like, you got to be more clever. Brangelina, right? The God damn it.
Chilofek?
Aflac. Yeah.
Aflo. That's it.
Have you ever been hurt in an accident? Aflo. Luckily, I had Aflo, and that pays me cash money every week that I'm off the job. Aflo. That's before I was just hey ho. Sorry, John, but I'm saying creatively, fuck the space-time. As a concept, I'm with you. I'm still with you. I'm still with you, John. I hear what you're saying.
Okay.
But marketing's bad.
Okay, so a lot of consequences came from this theory, namely the eloquent equation E equals mc squared, which is mass m times the speed of light c squared can be converted into energy, which is a huge
I feel like there's a lot of steps that were like he didn't show his work in that and like the equation, you know what I mean? Like, because speed happens really fast, so energy. Like, I feel like that was the big yada yada yada. Step 1, steal the underwear. Step 2, yada yada yada. Step 3, gain power. I don't know. I'm with you. I get it. Learned minds, all that bullshit. But I feel like, what if E didn't equal MC squared? Like, oh shit, he forgot to put the cross through the equals. Hey, did you ever think about turning the equal signs upside down? Yeah, so I had this dream that I was like writing on an equal sign, and I just said, maybe do other things with the equals. You know what I mean? Anyway, atom bomb. No matter what. All right, fair enough, John. But apparently you haven't watched Cube Squared, one of my favorite movies. It's a sequel to Cube, which was also good. But Cube, the equilibrium was, or something. The third one was still pretty good. It's a goddamn concept of like, oh, it's now a time thing, and so we dissect this in that movie. That's pretty goddamn choppy. It's amazing. Have you seen them all?
I've seen those.
Yes.
Too. I know that
they're and I feel like that Cube
I believe
Squared
there are more, but
destroys
I've only seen
Einstein's theory completely.
It's actually the foundation of the entire science of Cube Squared.
I didn't listen too hard, so I got to go back and watch it. But John, apparently we're all learning here things today, and I think that's what's important. Ain't that right, John?
That's exactly right. Because not only would space have the speed of light, it would also have to do that for anything going near the speed of light, because light has to remain constant, and for the people there, light would be going faster if space-time didn't warp around it. So the faster you go, the more you...
I heard a lot of times, faster you go, the more you warp. You give them an inch, they swim all over you, John. Jesus, if I had a nickel for every time I warped that fast. Careful. First step's the hardest. A little slippery. You can't do any warp. Every warp starts with one good step, though, John. That's what my daddy said to me, and his daddy said to him. So we're from a long line of warpers, John.
All right, so I went heavy with the science there. I have a couple of simple scenarios to show what this is. So that comes from special relativity.
Well, that's great. Let's get to that, because remember we were making up time. We fucking took on passengers. We slowed down. Like people like, if you can jump on at 100 miles an hour, you can sit on the wings. We're not going to get above like 100 feet. We're doing like maybe 120 above the tree line. Fucking not making up any time, bro. We might even stop for tacos. I heard there was a good taco place here. I don't know if they can throw them up to us. I'll slow down to 70. Fucking.
All right. First scenario.
From one airline pilot to another, John, I will try to fucking pull the emergency hatch open. First scenario.
What would
I don't know.
No. Keep going. First scenario. When lightning strikes a tree, for example, and one observer is motionless at rest, while the other observer at the same distance is right. The two observers see the moments of the lightning strike at slightly different times, and both of them are correct.
No, now they just take fucking Jim's word because fucking Jim has the money to ride a train. Fucking Tom walking along in a field, nobody trusts Tom. You know what? You're both right. But Tom, we think you're a little slow on the uptake.
Well, Tom is also right, no matter how a few people believe him.
See, that's the problem with society today. Everyone gets a hustle sticker. You only get trophies if you win, Tom.
The time part of space-time warps in order for the speed of the lightning to reach both observers at the speed of light.
All right, I'm with you.
Okay.
Yeah, touch. Yeah, okay.
Time also warps in the case of that Einstein surfing on that light wave with the flashlight. More specifically, objects go so fast that they approach the speed of light. Time must slow down for light to remain constant to those objects, and the closer they get to the speed of light, time basically halts to.
John, I think this is the perfect time to chime in and say, give a little shout out to our sponsors. Turbo lighters. They will light at the speed of light while you're surfing through the space-time continuum. Rechargeable, always handy. Keep in your pocket. Keep your smoke going on. Turbo lighters. We use them. All right. Right? I've set 2 fires today.
Earth would have aged roughly 8 hours.
Right. Well, hear me out, John. Number one, I'm fucking timeless. Gorgeous, beautiful. Fuck yeah, motherfucker. And if you don't believe me, you can click that link above your head if you're live on the stereo streets and see us live on YouTube, where I quite often have close-up pictures of myself. If you don't like how big my picture is, wait till John dips out and freezes up. It's aggressively one of the worst YouTube things people can ever watch. It is somewhat entertaining. It's the whole gimmick of like it's funny. It's not. It's horrible. Okay, it's kind of funny. It's the worst thing ever. It's I get it now. And then it's like at the end, it's like this is how torture works.
Yeah, this is okay.
Can
anyway,
you see me?
No,
can you see me?
I'm no.
Okay.
No.
Perfect. No. That's fine. That's better that way that you can't see me, because every time you freeze now, I try to mimic your pose. So people think we're a frozen image that are like, what is this? Fuck, is this like a mirror thing? Like, yeah, it's through the looking glass, bitches. We're artistic as fuck. Oh, I would appreciate it if you did, John.
Okay. So it did a lot of things. I'm not going to go through the list. Look it up, like the math. But Einstein over the century and is known as one of the most important theories of modern science.
I would say that maybe liquor before beer, never fear. Beer before liquor fucks you up quicker is one of the most tried and true. Right?
It's up there. It's definitely up there. So special theory took its first stab at Newton's laws of gravitation by ridding us of the theory of ether throughout all the universe, so that light, thought to be only a wave at that time, could travel through it, because waves can't travel through a vacuum. That's why there's no sound in space.
I feel like you're labeling waves, and like maybe waves don't feel that way. Maybe waves like I don't identify as non-heard. Maybe we give waves a choice, John. Maybe you want to be an undertow.
Okay. I'd rather be a hammer than a nail.
I'd rather be an island than the sea. Look at me. Hee hee hee. Hee hee hee.
But this first stab by Einstein to Newton's quote-unquote laws would not be the final blow to his supposed laws of gravitation from the end of the 16th century. Oh no, Einstein was not finished by a long shot. Which brings us to 1915.
Ah, yes. I remember it well, John. The old 1915s. Back
10 years after special theory of relativity, Einstein published his general theory of relativity.
Everything's kind of relative. This guy's a fucking genius. First he said everything was relative. Now he says it's kind of relative. I think we got a real fucking Einstein on our hands here, if you know what I mean.
So he expanded his postulations of his special theory of relativity, special meaning special circumstances, and it usually was looking at when things are going at or close to the speed of light, like we talked about, where he worked out his understanding of gravity and how it affects the now unified fabric of space-time.
Of course. Anyone who has a fucking holiday, fucking off year, they fucking realize, yeah, of course I figured out the fucking postulation of space-time. I got it. Not a problem.
Yeah. So Einstein, much like my boy Pete, was always concerned about how some of the elements of Newton's law of gravitation, right? My boy Pete, as you said last
100%.
week, you're like, it doesn't ring true.
100%, John. It's either I defy gravity or Chris Angel's not a god.
Well, he's not the god; he's just a god, right?
God, yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Okay. So first,
you've seen The Mummy, right?
Yeah.
Same thing. Like not a god, you know?
Yeah. So first of all, according to Newton, gravity was a force acting upon people, but that it also happened instantaneously. So therefore, it was a force that moved faster than the speed of light.
Okay. The Flash.
According to Newton's theory, if the sun suddenly disappeared from our solar system, all of the planets from Mercury to Pluto would respond instantaneously as they fly off their respective revolutions and in a straight line of whatever trajectory they were in that moment the sun disappeared. All at the same time.
And for my next trick, I will make the sun disappear. This one is a big hit with the Incas. Hear me out.
Well, okay, so if it takes, which it takes 8 minutes for light to travel from the sun to our eyes here on planet Earth. So how could the feelings of the force of gravity be felt across the entire solar system at the exact same time?
Taylor Swift. Final answer. Thanks, bud.
Yeah, I'll give that one to you. Perhaps Newton was wrong on this one as well. Perhaps gravity is not a force at all. So Einstein spent the decade between the two publications determining that particularly massive objects warp the fabric of space-time, a distortion that manifests as gravity.
Minds have been blown, motherfuckers. John L. Peacock. This was amazing. Your entire fucking technological debacles was all part of a grander plan, wasn't it? Holy shit.
So he showed his work, and mathematically, he showed us that objects like the sun and planets bend space-time because of their mass, because of how much. It's like you're
yo mama so fat she bends space-time, motherfucker.
That would have been one of his jokes, yes.
That's great. Get science on that ass. All right, I'm with you.
Lay people's terms. Imagine the depression you make by standing in the middle of a trampoline.
No, John. If you stand alone in the middle of a trampoline and don't jump, you form depression on everyone around you. You are the picture of sadness. You're riding a bicycle built for two in a tuxedo, crying by yourself down the street. You've depressed a fucking neighborhood, John. That's depression. That's clinical, my friend.
Well, let's introduce more depressions into the scenario. And let's say that you roll a bowling ball across the trampoline, and it will curve to your depression.
John, that's why she left us, because of the bowling league. And now there's a bowling ball coming across my trampoline that I bought for her and her kids. I said, Jackie, please don't go. You're amazing. I love you. I'm sorry about the bowling, but we made it to the championships, babe. You and little Junior can come too. I got him a new trampoline. And then it all happened, and I'm standing here on the trampoline, and there's a bowling ball rolling across towards me. John, go on. I don't know if I can take it, but tell me more.
Well, let's add more depressions to this scenario. Let's say you roll a marble on the same trampoline near the bowling ball. It may curve itself into the ball's depression.
That's little Junior's marble. He fucking probably left it because he thought we were going to play. I said, hey, bud, bring your marbles out to the trampoline. We can maybe Papa Junior kind of time. And he said, okay, I'll do it. And the ball and the marble, and there's a small depression, but there's a big one inside me. There's a big one inside me. Yeah, what happened? What happened when the marble and the bowling ball got close, John? What happened?
They curved towards respective depressions, depending on the size of each. And this is in the same way that they're pulled the way gravity of a planet pulls at rocks in space.
Little Junior loved planets and rocks and shit. You'll be looking up to the sky and say, hey, close your mouth. You're going to drown if it rains all the time. It was a fun joke. Oh, Jackie. Oh, Jesus, Jackie.
So this completely demolishes Newton's theory of gravity. It is not a force. It is not done the way that he thinks, but it is a indentation, a warping, a defecation. No, that's not it. It's space time.
Space time, baby. All right, folks. Hold on to your drinks. It's 2 for 1. Space time. Jackie to the main stage. Space time. Mr. Tom to ground control. It's space time. Oh.
Well, it is that big of a deal, my boy Pete, because it explains the totality of existence. It's not just about gravity. That's how big general relativity is.
Bullshit. So you're telling me that right now, at the end of this show, we're about to give the fucking meaning of life? Hey, fucking thanks for tuning into the Two-Sided Pod. We had a lot of problems earlier on because of our technical difficulties, but things be going okie dokie right now. And also, if you stick around to the end of the show, we're going to have Ors Divorce, cucumber sandwiches. There's some punch that John probably spiked, and we're going to tell you the meaning of life. Stick around.
All right. Well, this is how much it did change things. It led to a flow of realizations that the universe is expanding, that it contains space-time bottomless pits called black holes. It's the first time anyone had ever conceived of that.
Yeah.
And that it's, yeah?
Yeah. It's a Sorlax.
And also, and finally, that it's traversed by ripples in space-time triggered by cataclysmic collisions.
John, that's just the gods. They're fighting up there.
Quote, the implications for the further reaches of the universe were more surprising than even Einstein ever realized, end quote. Physicist Stephen Hawking has written.
I believe he said what he said was more impressive than ever. Sorry, could we do that accent? Is that off limits now? Yeah.
Did he have a tricky?
Stephen Hawking?
Yeah.
I mean,
that's the accent I heard you do.
You're right. I even held it up to my voice box.
I know you did. You totally held up your voice box.
Here's the deal, kids. Tracheotomies are cool. If you have an uncle that has tracheotomy, take a picture, send it to Two-Sided Pod. That's twosidedpod@gmail.com. That's TWO sidedpod@gmail.com. We're accepting tracheotomy pictures.
I'm going to move on from that one. So he says general relativity explains how the universe.
I can't wait for
how the universe.
If this ever there's a chance and possibility that your inbox is flooded with fucking trick pics, I have done my duty. I can die a happy man, John. Tell us more about gravity. My work here is complete.
All right. It explains how the universe can obey physical laws that apply to any form of motion. It's at the heart of identifying questions about space and time, space-time, existence, and reality.
Oh, I can't wait. Well, let's bring it home, John. I need a neighborhood feel. Tell me how this impacts me.
Yeah.
The space-time continuum you speak of so grandly.
Without general relativity, GPS devices would be worthless. Satellite signals designed to keep your car on the right road would be off by miles if not corrected for the effects.
Here we go. I'm okay with that because I don't believe in it because I was in Brooklyn trying to find a fucking subway. I walked 4 blocks the wrong way because my goddamn GPS was like, I don't know where we're going. And it kept like behind a Ford. I had to call John at work. John, what the fuck, man? I'm pissed. I get aggressive when I'm lost.
Yeah,
I can ask. Yeah, I can ask for directions, but I'm like, do you know where a fucking subway is? He's not even gonna tell me which one it is. Do you need to find the subway? Fuck the couch, John. Sorry. I have a lot going on with that. I'm still working that out with my therapist. Can't wait to come see you again, bud. Can't wait.
I'm sure. Okay, to wrap this up, our modern understanding of gravity comes from Albert Einstein's theory of general relativity, which stands as one of the best tested theories in science. General relativity predicted many phenomena years before they were observed, including black holes, gravitational waves, gravitational lensing, the expansion of the universe, and the different rates clocks run in a gravitational field.
They also predicted catfishing, ghosting.
Mm-hmm.
They said Dancing with the Stars was going to be a fucking big hit for old people. All of those things came true, John. Crazy.
One of the way they proved Einstein's theory was by observing Mercury, as the orbit of Mercury is shifting very gradually over time due to the curvature of space-time around the massive sun. And it's so close, it's being affected directly by it.
What does that mean, John?
That was during his lifetime.
What does that mean for us? Are you going to give us some bad news now? Like Mercury's going to fall into the sun and we're going to be all fucked?
Oh, no, it's good. It's fine. It's actually, it's self-correcting, but it's just shifting.
All right.
We're fine.
Okay. All right.
So general relativity has passed all the experimental tests so far, all of them, and is now considered the common sense understanding of what gravity is. But its applicability is expected to break down applicability. There we go.
Look at him go, folks. We trained him well. We took his fucking training wheels off and we let him talk real fucking grown-up talk. Applicability.
So, is expected to break down, which is not a good thing, when the effects of quantum mechanics, the theory of very, 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 very small particles, should become dominant. So in the quantum world, it breaks down. So this puzzled some scientists, and they started to question parts of that.
Jesus Christ. You guys fucking send emails.
Which will be some
flyers.
We will talk about.
Just answer my messages in bottles, my SOSs. I've sent crows, I've sent ravens, I've sent owls. Please, if you don't hear my cries of help, my pleas for assistance, you're all just watching a fucking poor my boy Pete just get thrown by the wayside.
Thought of what gravity is. So Newton out, Einstein in.
Yeah, it's about time.
Hey, pop those packets and let's get to the last stuff. Let's plow ahead.
Yep, we're now making up time again.
It shows how smart my mind is. Every time you say about a flashlight, I think of like a flashlight. It's like, did they have flashlights in that time? I don't know. But basically, if you don't already know, to the people that don't already know, a flashlight is basically like the same idea as a flashlight, but you stick your dick in it's meant to resemble a female pussy.
A fanny.
Oh my God,
that's fantastic. Well, technically, you're not putting your mind to it. MacGyver your way out of the situation because any flashlight can be a flashlight. Granted, nothing will shine through there again, and it could be pretty dangerous. But I'm saying it could happen.
The film Crank had no right, literally no right to be as good as it was. Crank 2, less so.
Right? But Crank was so good. It was awful. It was one of those guilty pleasures.
Well, speaking of guilty pleasures, that leads us directly into our next lightning round.
Lightning round. It's time to get down. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Hi, old man.
Hey, I was hanging out with Lightning Guy, and
If you have pain.
huh?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Good to see you as always. Oh, yes.
Oh no. Okay. Bye.
Who let him in?
I don't know. I got to go check on them. The two of them together, not good influences.
No. They're as bad as each other.
Right? Well, everyone gets what they deserve, John. That's what I would say. Let's do a shot before we do anything else.
Let's do that.
Cheers, my friend. Bing, bing, bing.
Yeah. Worry not, my boy Pete, because this lightning round segment is one of your favorite, and mine, and the audience's. That's right. It's the safe comedian. The safe comedian.
As long as it's one of our favorites. Sweet. Man, you realize how triggered I am lately, John. And now you want me to be safe? I've been safe for about 6 months, motherfucker. But let's go ahead and give it the old college try, bud.
Well, that's right, my boy Pete, safe comedian. That you haven't been safe in the past 6 months, so we're going to try out this new material. Remember, you're going to try out the new material. I'm just going to feed it to you, and you keep on going. All right. So
I'm ready.
all right,
I'm ready. Hey,
so being vulnerable as a tough guy. Go.
Here's the deal, guys. A lot of times people get up here and they say, "You're doing a great job. Fucking hilarious. Look at those shoulders." I say, "Wait till you see the cack." Sorry, folks. It's my first time here. But there's times when you I don't know what. John, I can't do this. This is a rough I had a
Okay,
lot.
scratch it.
Yeah.
Scratch it.
Yeah,
It's all right.
yeah.
We'll go to the next one. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. This is one of your favorites. Remember it. Being weird in this weird world. Go.
Oh, folks. Hey, have you ever sat at an airport and just watched, like, your plane's late, you're not going to pay any more $20 beers or cocktails, so it's just time to sit and you watch the weirdos and you're just having a great time. But sometimes you want to get in on it. Sometimes you don't have a choice to get in on it because you had the 6 cocktails and the sliders, but you didn't finish the sliders because you had an extra shot in your margarita. Which, why are they giving you margaritas? Anyway, choice or not, time to get weird. When you get pulled over by security at the airport, I'm sorry, the flight was turned around. Hey, man, I think it's pretty fucking insane to act sane in an insane world. Wouldn't you agree, officer? And she just said, "I need your ticket." And I said, "We haven't even left yet." Anyway, that's when the trip to Vegas truly started. Folks, I'm glad to be here tonight. Tip your waitress. My 2 o'clock show is a lot better than my 1 o'clock show.
All right, they loved it. We're going to go to the 2 o'clock show immediately because going the speed of light. All right, we're at the 2 o'clock show. Now, remember this one. Being angry at what life has dealt you. You kill it. You kill it. Go.
Here's the deal, folks. I'm so glad that I'm here in the all family, all children, all hours, all ages segment here at the 2 a.m. After dinner buffet. You guys are in for a treat because what we have in store for you is just the epitome of what I can give. It's all that I can give. What I've given to the world has been taken so freely. I feel like one of those hippos that has gone to the water hole and all the birds and you're taking off the pests? Oh no, those pests are what I need to survive. No, I'm a pestless hippo. Out by my, all right, bad example. All right, I'm sorry, there's a few kids crying. Hey, that's what families are for, right? Welcome to Vegas. Look, kid, fucking life has dealt me a shit hand, okay? You think I want to be doing this shit? You think I want to be in this time slot? Sorry, what's that? Oh, sorry.
You lost him with the hippos.
Too real.
You did not get him back with cursing out the kid. Yeah.
Huh? What's the next one?
All right, fine. We're just gonna go straight to our last set. It's the November 2024. We're just gonna travel the speed of light, and we're there. All right. I know we haven't worked this one out a whole lot, but I think it's ready. I think it's ready for the audience. Being scared as a comedian. Go.
What? I really have to say that, folks, it's been a long set. We've had highs, we've had lows. You've traveled with me, and that is what I truly appreciate. I can tell you at the beginning of my career, I was scared. I was a frightened waif. I was a mere willow, weeping in the wind. As time passed, I was still scared as shit. But now that it's November 2024, what I can say is I've seen the face of Satan. I know what dying in public is like. And there is nothing, sir. There is nothing, ma'am. There is nothing, bartender, bar back, waitress who turned me down for a drink earlier, any of you can do to me that has not been done tenfold previously. I say to each one of you, you're some soft, simple-skinned bitches. Toughen up. The world's a hard place. Take time to smell the roses and have a goddamn cocktail with your friends. Tip your waitress. My time is fucking done. Boo!
What a mic drop. What you killed them. You slayed it. Oh, they're actually killing each other. They're rioting. We gotta go.
Fair enough. We got paid before this whole thing started, right? Fuck the merch table, Johnny. Right. Fuck the merch table. It was 2 t-shirts and a magnet. Fuck the merch table. We gotta go, baby.
We gotta go. We gotta jump into our final segment of the episode. And my boy Pete, since I talked a little bit about one of my first childhood heroes, I figured I'd give you a little treat and end this episode on one of your first childhood heroes.
Well, I don't know. I feel like you're going to think you know me better than you know me, because whatever you're going to say, I'm like, I don't even like that motherfucker. Because you don't know me. You don't get to put my business out in the streets. Shit, John. Let's find out.
Let's find out. We're going to talk about the life and works of Robin Williams.
All right. You're an asshole. I love him. I love him to death. But you're still a fucking asshole. Don't put my business out in the streets, John.
Get a shot ready because I'd like to do one to him up front.
All right, I'm going to do that, but I want you. All right, I'm ready. Yeah, no, let's do it. Ready, Freddie? Bing, bing, bing.
Yeah, ready. Cheers.
Cheers.
Robin McLaurin Williams was born at St. Luke's Hospital in Chicago, Illinois on July 21st, 1951. His father, Robert, was an executive for Ford Motor Company. Ma was a former fashion model. And his mother's great-grandfather happened to be Mississippi Senator and Governor Anselm J. McLaurin. That's where his middle name comes from.
McLaurin.
Yeah, super Irish.
He made it. I think he did a whole joke. Like he did a set about that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm 99% sure.
Two elder half-brothers, Robert and McLaurin. Mother was a practitioner of Christian Science, but Williams was raised Episcopalian, and then authored a comedic list, quote, top 10 reasons to be an Episcopalian, end quote. During a TV interview on Inside the Actor Studio in 2001, he credited his mother as being an important early influence for his sense of humor, noting that he tried to make her laugh to gain attention.
Good positive way to get attention.
Do you know the comedian John Winters? It was big early influence.
Jonathan Winters.
Jonathan Winters. Oh, wow. Yeah. I don't. And because of this, I'm going to look him up. Because he was a big early influence on Robin Williams.
He was on Mork and Mindy. He was the baby. The older guy who was big and fat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And he was...
That's cool that
the two of them
circle.
Were, if you look it up on YouTube, Robin Williams and Jonathan Winters on Johnny Carson, and the three of them just fucking playing. It is, look up anything with Winters and Williams and their shit together. The yes and they're just like the burns, the fucking, oh my god, it is truly it is a dance. Like it is what you. It's what you hope for. You know what I mean? You want someone to make you better. You want like, oh, let me stop you there and give you this punchline and you're jumping off like, it's beautiful. It's fucking beautiful.
And it's something you will never get here on the Two-Sided Podcast. You can email. Oh, no, never mind. Okay, so at 16, his father retired. The family moved to San Francisco. He attended Redwood High School. He overcame his shyness by joining the drama club, and that was his introduction to that. He became the most popular guy in school, always telling jokes and making his peers laugh, and was known as the class clown. At the end of his senior year, he was voted most funniest student, but he was also voted least likely to succeed.
He was also voted worstest at English talking time.
So, 69, he graduated, and he went first to Claremont Men's College for a major in political science. But then he started taking courses in improvisation, and he wasn't really in class much because he was always in the theater. So he went to New York. Got himself a scholarship to study at Juilliard.
Like you do.
Yeah, like you do. He was one of 2 students invited into the program in 1973.
Who was the other guy?
Christopher Reeves.
Holy shit. That's crazy. That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
We want to get you. We want to get you in now before your legs go bad, Chris.
Well, think about it. What are both of their most known characters?
Superman and
yes.
Come
on, classic. Like what made him known?
More.
We're going to talk about it. Yeah, exactly. 2 aliens. Just throwing that out there.
Oh, I was like, wait, are you trying to make me pick my favorite movie now? Like this is a different thing?
No. I went for
what made him the one that I hate the most, that I love to watch the most. Where are we going with this? What the fuck, man?
Went back to California, doing comedy clubs in from the early 70s on, and in 77 at the comedy club in LA, he was spotted by TV producer George Shatler, who asked him to appear on a revival of his Laugh-In show, and that was Williams' first appearance on TV.
So good. You can go back and watch that now. He's so young, like a fucking baby.
Yeah.
And so unpolished, like still the same energy, still the same fucking cracky energy, but not an assassin yet.
Yeah, right. More raw, more, I got these things. And great, fantastic. So he was doing stand-up routines there, and Laugh-In was not a success, but it led to his talent getting recognized. And he auditioned for the role of Mork, the alien, for the show Happy Days in 78. When he was asked to take a seat, he promptly sat on his head.
Yep. I say yes but aggressively, not the way you want me to. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Right. It impressed the producer, Gary Marshall, and the character was so successful that it set off a spinoff. Nanu.
Mork from Ork.
Mork and Mindy was first broadcast in 78, and Mork from the Planet Ork. The show was a huge success and made him a popular figure in comedy. It ran until 82. He got married around this time and was quickly becoming a household name. He was also becoming seriously addicted to cocaine.
Yeah. It'll happen.
It'll happen.
Like cocaine does. I'm just going to hang out.
Well, success.
Just do cocaine on the weekends or when I have it.
He won his first Grammy for the live comedy album at the Coca-Cabana. And his name became more prominent and in the spotlight due to his starring roles in the critical acclaim success of the movie The World According to Garp. It was his first dramatic role in 82. His first Oscar nomination for Best Actor in Good Morning Vietnam in 87.
So good.
Oh, so good.
All right.
It's gonna be hot in the jungle, hot and wet, which is good with a lady, but not when you're in the jungle. All right.
So, top of the world, but behind the scenes, he could not help but fall further into the use of alcohol and drugs. This created a downward spiral whenever he would get off stage.
I feel like this is, I know it's like, oh, here's something about your idol. Like, I feel like every time you talk about one of my heroes, like it's an intervention for me. Like, are you trying to fucking say something, bro? Is that what you're trying to do? Do we need to have a talk? All right, fair enough. Maybe. All right, I'm ready. Keep going. Mm-hmm.
He was able to hide that stuff away, but his problems with his first marriage unfolding came to the public eye because infidelity came to light, and his mistress sued him for $6.2 million for supposedly giving her herpes. That turned out to be false, but still his first wife, Valerie Velarde, divorced him after 10 years of marriage with a son named Zach in 88. All right, this is the low point. It goes up from here. One night, after a late-night comedy set, Williams went to John Belushi's hotel room and shared some of his cocaine. Then he left. The next day, on the set of Mork and Mindy, he learned that Belushi had died of an overdose not long after Williams left him. He was forced to testify at a grand jury. That, along with having the loss of his close friend, his first son, right at that same time, made Williams change his life around. He left drugs behind, quite literally, because he took up bicycling.
The drug, man. Those fucking bicycle pants, goddamn shoes with little click, 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 the little snap-ins on your toes. Fuck all that shit, man. Fuck all that shit. Dude.
Well, he many times credited pedal biking to saving his life.
No, man. That's an addict's reasoning. I'm not saying from experience, but I know somebody that you replace one addiction with another. You do a thing that saves your life from a thing. Oh, I stopped smoking, but I'm doing heroin. It's fucking ridiculous. So I got to get maybe on nicotine gum. But then I couldn't get off that. So now I'm doing fucking blow. So it's been a weird fucking week. Allegedly.
Allegedly. Okay. So we all know he's a super successful comedic actor, but Williams was equally adept at more sober roles. Distressed former professor in The Fisher King in 91, psychiatrist mentoring the troubled and mathematically gifted young man in Good Will Hunting in 97. They both gave nominations for the Academy Award. And for Good Will Hunting, he finally received
but
his
you're
first
missing
Oscar.
so much because he was in Cadillac Man, fucking Fisher King. But we're at 90s.
Do you know what his first one was?
Or his
very first film?
No, I don't.
Popeye.
That was a shit movie.
Yeah, it was.
Shit movie. Fucking, do you remember him? I loved him in fucking Death to Smoochie. He was amazing.
Oh yeah,
in Death to Smoochie. But then he started getting weird. Like, do you need money?
1 hour photo.
1 hour photo. The murder one. Insomnia. Yeah, like
Insomnia.
He did Parenthood. He did License to Wed, like just money grabs of shit movies, like direct to DVD. If you like fucking Aladdin 4, you'll love License to Wed. Like, what? Did you have a tax problem or what's fucking happening, bro?
Well, did you see? Well, I mean, a lot of money lost in the divorce, obviously. Patch Adams.
That was a great
98.
Fucking. That's why I don't go to fucking pop-up clinics anymore, because could get shot, or I don't know what I pulled away from that.
Right.
movie.
Yeah. One-on-one
100%.
consultations. His 2002 stand-up performance led to the hugely successful Robin Williams Live on Broadway.
So good.
Which is just
so good.
Amazing.
But I feel like
I have a friend who his nickname is JB because of that stand-up routine.
His he ends it so it's so well written, so well performed, and he's a hairy, sweaty man and just fucking gives everything at the end when he takes into account what he looks like, what he's fucking just dripping sweat, black shirt so you can't see the fucking sweat, but you're dripping, and then does his fucking hairy arm. This is what you see, folks. Good night. Like, that's your finisher? What the fuck, bro?
That's a great one.
What the fuck, bro? That's your finisher? Like, geez, it took me 2 times to watch it to figure it out. It took me a couple times, like, that's your finisher? Like, it's a great bit, but I'm like, that's your finisher? I'm like, yeah, because you addressed what was happening with you in your comedy, where it's just it wasn't like, hey, everyone have a suspension of disbelief of that I am just a fucking mess right now, and pretend that my fucking last bit. You ever notice when you're at the airport, like, fuck that. Hey man, in the moment, fucking play it up. What do you got going? I got this going. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna do this.
Yep.
Great fucking instincts. Unbelievable fucking instincts.
A little bit of heart problems in 2009 kind of stalled his career just for a bit, but he then went to work, resuming his Weapons of Self-Destruction comedy tour and starting the comedy Old Dogs.
You should see, I don't know if you watch the YouTube is a great resource for all things Robin Williams. Is when he came back from his bypass, because he had a double. I want to say he didn't have a triple, he had a double bypass, but he had open heart surgery, and he came back and was on David Letterman just after the surgery, like a month, like 2 months later, like up and around, or like it was very recent, but he's up and around, he's still doing his thing, but he's like good, like, oh, I'm good. And he showed his scar, like, oh, they gave me a new heart, Dave. And him and Dave, because Dave had his heart, and so they were comparing scars, and it was just so fucking cool, because then they're talking about like, I'm a new person, Dave. Hey, you want to have a hamburger? Talk about it. Get some ribs. Come on, bud.
So he's doing pretty good. Married to a second wife. Did relapse in '03 and went to rehab for it. But he knew that he was dealing with depression, but he refused to let the public eye see what was going on. Right? Everybody laughs with the clown. One of the main cause that triggered his depression to worsen was his divorce between him and his second wife, because the divorce settlement caused him to give, I mean, not just because, but one of the things, up to $30 million, the $30 million acre estate in Napa, which he had for over 10 years, and he loved, and it was his sanctuary, and that was now gone. His financial problems, drug abuse, and mental health, these were things that started to become too much for him, and he was a full joy to his fans, but depression was starting to take over.
But he also had a brain disorder where he was having issues where he had a disease. So it's not just depression. Not that depression is not a disease. Are you going to go, like, I feel like you're going down a road. All right, go ahead.
Okay, so 2011, Williams, who had appeared off Broadway in '88 of Waiting for Godot, made his Broadway acting debut in Bengal Tiger at Baghdad Zoo, a surreal comedy drama set during the Iraq War. And in 2013, he returned to movies, being a priest in the star-studded farce The Big Wedding, and U.S. President Dwight D. Eisenhower and Lee Daniels' The Butler. Did a TV series, The Crazy Ones, and in 2014, the comedy Angriest Man in Brooklyn had Williams portraying a man who attempts to reconcile with friends and family following a terminal diagnosis. So he was working up all the time, right? He kept on going. He kept on going. Can't keep a good man down.
You are okay. Yeah. Okay. It was License to Wed. I was like, License to Wed is what you were talking about. The Butler, he did.
Yeah.
License to Wed, the farcical. Because I now had to look at.
I wrote down The Big Wedding. Sorry, I wrote that down wrong. Thank you for the correction.
Yeah.
License to Wed and The Butler.
Yeah.
Angriest Man.
Night of the Museum.
Angriest Man in Brooklyn. Oh, he did several. Like I think there were 3 or 4.
Fully.
Where he was Teddy Roosevelt. Fully. Or all the time, just constantly working, producing some amazing, timeless art. So Robin Williams learned about some pretty heavy things that were happening to him that were not curable. And so he never showed any signs of anything. Robin Williams did die of suicide on August 11th, 2014, in his home in unincorporated Paradise K, California, 63. So it was released the next day, and I'm not going to talk about that. It was revealed following his death that he had been suffering from severe depression and had been sleeping in a different room from his wife due to relentless restlessness and anxiety because of his Parkinson's. Final autopsy, as you mentioned, was affirmed that he was not under the influence of alcohol or any illegal drugs. He had some prescription drugs that were at therapeutic levels, and it noted that he'd been suffering recent increase of paranoia. It revealed the presence of diffuse Lewy body dementia, which Williams doctors reportedly believed that Lewy body dementia, quote, was the critical factor, end quote, that led to his suicide.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. You're fighting 2 diseases, you know.
Multiple, yeah, so many things. The depression, the onset of this Lewy body dementia, the Parkinson's, some known, some unknown. So his body was cremated and his ashes were spread in San Francisco Bay on August 21st. Boulevard was released in 2014, in which he played a closeted gay man who befriends a male prostitute, was released posthumously. And in 2018, HBO released a comprehensive documentary about Robin Williams entitled Robin Williams, Come Inside My Mind. It is mostly told from footage of his own words about his life, his failures, his works, and successes. And it's fantastic.
Okay. Yeah, there's been a lot of post-mortem, post-apocalyptic things about a lot of my favorite comedians that are, it's great to remember, but when you see him in that light, it almost is, it's very sad. When they did the Bob Saget and they did the In Memoriam. No, I'm sorry. They did the In Memoriam during the Mark Twain.
Oh, yes.
And had a whole set come out and like, here's the people you lost, and here's the like their comedy, and here's it was just it's great, but it's rough, man.
Yep. But the world got a little less funny. He was a gravity. He was one that pulled people in by sheer mass of comedy. That's how big he was.
Right. Like a Chris Farley, like a Robin Williams, like a people who just, and it's for, like you said, the masses. There's not like almost Beatles status of, oh, what's your audience like? It is everyone. It is every demographic you can possibly imagine. Someone somewhere likes me. Oof, John. The power.
The power.
Oof, John.
get your shot ready as I talk about the sources.
I will, but I'm going to say, how much cocaine would you buy if you had all that power? Oof. None, because I would give it all to the church.
The cocaine?
The kids got to do coke too, man. There's orphans in fucking Bogota. No, those fucking Bogota orphans probably do a lot of coke. I'm gonna fucking give it. Orphans got to do coke too, man. Allegedly. Think about the coke orphans.
All right, get that show ready.
For just fucking kilos of coke a day, you too can supply 4 orphanages with cocaine. So dumb. Come on. If we can do the PSA for this, we could do anything. But tell me,
that's right. If we can do that and get away with it, we can do anything. We are untouchable if we can do that.
Help me God. That's going to be my next pitch to Netflix. You guys, I know you said you don't want to see me again, but if I can sell you this, I'm untouchable.
The sources for this episode of Two Sided have been, first segment, Britannica, caltech.edu, space.com, Science News Magazine, the American Museum of Natural History, harvard.edu, and space.com again, because it had another really good one. Second segment, Britannica, KUCDinteractive.com, biographics.org, St. Mary's Research Scholars Archives, thefamouspeople.com, and HBO.
The beautiful people. No, thefamouspeople.com, thefamouspeople.com.
Yeah.
Fair enough. No, John, that's great. You say so many things. I hear none of them. I latch onto the last fucking phrase I can get. Like, it's like the song you hear when you get out of the car. Famouspeople.com. Oh, you mean thebeautifulpeople.org? You mean like the dirty underbelly of the people.gov? John, I'm glad you did the research. I'm glad you put this together. I can't wait for Gravity Part 3. We don't fall off this spinning ball of Earth before then. Mm-hmm.
Before we go, my boy Pete, would you like to tell the people listening about what's shifting and how Thursday shows might be going away?
Yeah, no, 100%. In the space-time continuum, folks, there's a lot of changes. There's utter changes that we can't see because we are the fleshlight on the hood of the car, traveling at the speed of fleshlights. No, I don't know how fast that is. I mean, I feel like they should take AA. If they take D or fucking C batteries, like, fuck you, fleshlight. What is that about? It has to be AA. It has to be like 4 or 5 AA. If it's a 2-stroke, if it's like a gas oil mixture, John, I feel like, where's your marketing team? Again, space-time continuum, fleshlight. Where's your marketing team? Does it shine a light? Does it space-time? You guys. Anyway, space-time continuum wise, we're looking at revising the format of our shows. We're looking at, instead of Tuesdays, Thursdays, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. So that's 4 a.m. Greenwich time, Wednesdays and Fridays. We were actually thinking, because of the shifting space-time continuum and the black holes that we all seem to be having to circle around. Some call it a drain, some call it a black hole, John. I just call it an opportunity for growth. We're looking at going to one show a week. That's one show a week, folks. That's Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. That's Wednesdays, 4 a.m. Greenwich sandwich time. I can do that one. I inverted easily. That's not a lot of words, John. Folks, what we're thinking about doing is we're thinking about going 4 a.m. Greenwich Meanwich sandwich time on Wednesdays. But if you're across the pond, that's 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first.
On Tuesdays. So that affects our YouTube listeners the most. So if you're watching us live on Thursday, our shows will be shifting to Tuesdays. Same bat time, same bat channel, same channel.
But
Two-sided pod at two-sided pod, TWO sided pod, all one word. And I got
folks,
one more thing, Pete. Hold on.
Yeah, no, I do too.
But
I'm better.
One more.
I got one.
You are better.
I
got it.
Let me stick the landing.
No, I got it.
All right.
Okay, stick it.
Folks, what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that John turns his computer on Thursdays 1 hour before we should go on the show, but we're not gonna. But he's going to get home, turn his computer on, open the show, and say, hey, tune in on Tuesdays. He isn't not verbally, but a sign. He's going to handwrite, paint a sign with the fucking lilies in the background. It's going to be beautiful. He's going to cut off his ear like Van Gogh. It's going to be a starry night for everybody, pointing to our Tuesday show. Ain't that right, John? Nope, that's probably not
right, buddy.
Tell
no,
me.
That's a pretty 100%. Yeah, that's it. You're going in the right direction. I like the gravity that you're distorting with space-time. Listen, buddy.
Goddamn straight. Somebody fucking finally recognizes my gravity fucking space-time continuum distortion. Jesus. I wake up pretty goddamn early in the morning, John, to distort space and time. And does anybody notice? Oh, no, they don't. They're just like, meh, 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 meh. I work hard, John. Distortion, space-time, fuck your couch. Huh?
Yes, you landed it. It's perfect. This is our second to last Thursday show. Next Thursday, November 2nd, will be our last one for the time being as we shift all into Tuesday. But before we leave, my boy Pete, is there anything from this episode you'd like to take a second glance at, a second look, a second thought, a second opinion? This is Pete's Retraction Corner.
Number one, John, I don't fucking believe in black holes anymore. I believe in works of art that we should feed our time and energy into. Some say a black hole. I say it's the yacht of my dreams. John, here's the deal. I know you don't like the ocean, but if I can get you on my boat, I'm pretty sure I can dispose of your body in the international waters, and that's not a fucking crime. I'm 90% sure. I didn't go to law school, but I bought coke from a dude who did. I'm 90% sure that he went to law school. Nope. You know what? Now that I think about it, maybe he was just in court a lot. Anyway, John, do you want to get coke on a boat? Yes or no? I don't take no for an answer, allegedly. No.
Well, thanks for listening, everybody. We have our open chat show live on stereo every Tuesday at our usual start time. So if you want to join us or want to throw some topics out there, email twosidedpod@gmail.com. That's TWO sidedpod@gmail.com. And for those listening live on the stereo app, stick around in this room for a continued chat in the green room, where we will pop all your messages right now for after show wind down. That's a wrap for tonight. I'm John O. Peacock out in Brooklyn, New York.
2, 3, 4, Peter. I'm my boy Pete in Southern California.
And this was our show. You can eavesdrop wherever you get your podcasts and even join us live, both on our YouTube channel, handle @twosidedpod, all one word, and the stereo app every Thursday. Well, one more Thursday, and I'll have to change that exit. 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. Now on Tuesdays after our last Thursday next
God
week.
damn it.
As we
You're
talk
saying
about the
so
two sides
many
of life.
days, John. Shut the fuck up and write it
The
down.
serious and the fun here on Two-Sided. I love it, Pete.
My blood pressure is up, and I will fucking send SARS. Oh, now you didgeridoo me out. You're gonna didgeridoo me like this? If you like it, then you should put a kazoo on it. If you like it, then you should have kazoo on it.